DJs need love too.
Oh, they need love.
Yeah, DJs need love too.
Yeah, they need love too.
Yeah, DJs need love too.
Yeah, they need love.
Yeah, DJs need love too.
Yeah, they need love too.
DJs need love too.
Oh, they need love.
Back with another episode of the DJs Need Love 2 podcast. I go by the name DJ Monet.
And I'm DJ Batio.
And this is...
DJ EU.
Yes, sir. DJ EU is an Atlanta-based DJ known for blending Latin, hip-hop, and electric beats, man. He's been voted Atlanta's best DJ multiple times and the official DJ for Atlanta United, man. Come on, he's also performed at Tomorrowland and One Music Festival. He's also known as one of Georgia's 50 most influential Latinos. What an intro to us. Let's go.
That is an intro. I'm going to use it every time I DJ. Just drop it.
Thank you for coming through, bro.
Well, thank you for
it's
having
freezing
me.
out here in Atlanta today,
It is
right?
cold today. It's been a cold week.
So, EU, for people who don't know a little bit about yourself, where are you from?
I'm originally from Puerto Rico. I was born and raised in Puerto Rico, and I moved to Atlanta in 2002 when I turned 18, came to college.
So how did that Atlanta thing shape your career to where you at right now?
So I actually started my DJ career in Atlanta throughout college, DJing like the house parties, the fun parties. And so my plan was never to stay in Atlanta. I was always move back home to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
When I started DJing, I would go back to Puerto Rico and DJ with homies. And the scene was a little bit different, but I wanted to be part of it.
Yeah.
But then for some reason, like every time I would start like thinking or make the transition, Atlanta kind of kept opening doors and pulling me back in. And at one point I was like, I had to make a decision to either accept Atlanta as my second home or really make the jump and just kind of start from zero. Because if one foot was in Puerto Rico and one in Atlanta, I was never going to be able to take the opportunities that were happening and really take advantage of them and take them. Yeah. I was taking it for granted, right? So I had to make a decision and be like, okay, well, let's stay in the A, see what happens. And if I end up back home, I do. If not, then we continue. And that's how Atlanta kind of became my second home.
Okay. So when did you know in your DJ career, like, I'm going to be a DJ? Like, when did it not become a hobby anymore?
Oh man, I started doing it for fun, and then obviously like every DJ we practiced.
Yeah.
I dropped out of school for a semester to take a break, and I got a job at the radio station back in the day. It was Clear Channel, which is now iHeart.
Yeah. Wow.
And it was a Latin radio station.
Yeah.
And I got pulled in to work into promotions. The week that I was in there, they fired like everybody in promotions because of a scandal. So I went from working in promotions in a week to learning how to run a promotions department between two other people that were promotions there. And I don't know, I think the adrenaline and the industry kind of sucked me in, and I knew I wanted to be a DJ. And then at that point, I just never went back to school and went full on. And it wasn't like I never knew. I just kind of was like, this is this has to happen. And I'm glad it worked out.
So like you said, you played at major festivals, right? Like Tomorrowland and One Music Festival. What was that first big I made it moment? You know what I'm saying? Because you're going crazy right now, bro.
Man,
you know what I mean?
it's really, I don't think it's a I made it moment, but there was the first time Pitbull, when he came out with, you know, when Pitbull used to wear T-shirts and not suits. I Know You Want Me.
Yeah.
He was sampling
Yeah.
the Calabria, like the Anthem was the name of the song. Like he had blown up, like really. You guys remember Opera Nightclub?
Yep.
They used to have a Wednesday industry / college, and he performed, and I was the opening DJ, and it was sold out like wall to wall.
Yeah.
Shout out to Michael Carbajal, which was the promoter at the moment. Long story short, like when I finished my set, it was just like seeing all those people hype. Like it wasn't a made it moment. It was more like, oh, all this hard work kind of paid off for it. And like it was very surreal to just think that you could, you know, keep an energy as much for an artist that they go to see and stuff like that. That was one, and then the rest has just been like, you know, this is what I wanted. Or work hard for it.
Yeah.
Kind of put goals in, and they happen, and enjoy them while they happen. Like the Tomorrowland, I did it 2 years. The first year, I went the whole festival. I played Saturday, but I got there Thursday, went to the festival on Friday. So I became a fan and enjoyed everything about it. I wish I had more time to do that nowadays. Usually I'm in a city. Next thing, first flight out to another city or back to Atlanta. So, you know, you don't get to enjoy them as much, but every DJ should enjoy those moments, especially if it's a city that you've never been.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. So to your question, I don't call them, but that moment I think is one of the I still think of, and I was like, and also your friends, family were there. Rebel 3 style, when we did that battle in 13 that I wanted, it was like also like rewarding.
I hope you mentioned that
dope
one.
right
That's
here,
a dope
man.
moment right here.
Yeah. It was really dope because a whole month and a half of practicing, and it was dope. Like, you know, you get a recognition. And it's not only like in Atlanta, you kind of get recognized amongst the DJ community. It was dope. You know, you earned that title. You battled for it, and you won it. So yeah, those are two that I could say were really.
I know you have many more moments, man.
For example,
It's really
getting
dope
the call to be Atlanta United's DJ is super fire.
I was just about to ask you, like, how did that call even come about?
So, you know, we as DJs could branch out in so many ways. You could be a touring DJ with an artist, club DJ, wedding DJ, mobile DJ, radio DJ, sports DJ. And I kind of always wanted to check out, like, as a DJ, experience a lot of them. Like, okay, yeah, I want to open up for an artist or be a club DJ, wedding DJ. Like, you want to, so you could find really what you love. And I wanted to do a sports experience. At the moment, I knew the Falcons DJ was which JMB at the moment. This was when it was at the Dome.
Yep.
It's still.
Yeah.
Tickle Me Mo was the DJ over the Hawks. So
Does the Braves have a DJ?
the Braves used to have a heavy a DJ, but I don't think the culture, like I've DJed for the Braves, but the culture of baseball is more on the, they prefer the organ player over a DJ kind of thing.
And they have those buttons in there. They're just pressing
But
songs for 17 seconds. And all that.
So obviously you don't want to you don't want to go after a gig that belongs like homies on it. Like, so when Atlanta United announced their team, it's a sports that I follow. I love football. Like right now we're recording and I have alerts of all the Champion Leagues games that are going on right now. And when it announced, I was like, this is it. Because one, I understand the sport. Very close to the culture. Me being Latino, so it's like I could bring in the Atlanta, also play for the Latino community, the Brazilian, and even the African.
You might get that call for the World Cup.
It's in the works. It's already. Hopefully, it does happen.
It will.
That's stadium flow right there.
So I went for it. I kind of reached out to every homie or person that I knew that worked in a marketing or PR agency that knew somebody within the organization. And then I would tweet almost every day, like, hey, I would like to be your DJ. Who can I talk to? None of that worked, like, as far as the tweeter. Nobody saw it or nobody reached out. But I let a friend know that I really wanted the gig. One of his friends that worked with the organization, coincidence.
Connections.
They were like, hey, do you know anybody? Do you know anybody that that's a DJ and would like to do this? And I got the call.
Oh, wow.
So you pretty much wasn't scared to not ask. I think a lot of DJs are like intimidated to ask for, opportunities or like really going for what they want. I think what you did was like you really put it out there. Like you said, you asked people and nobody responded, but you kept doing it.
Yeah.
So that's amazing.
And it was also like I wanted the gig because I knew I would be good at it, right? Like I would be passionate about it. I would love doing it, right? So it's okay to pursue those. Sometimes like you know what? Like, let's say I didn't get it, it would have been bummed, but I would have understood that, it just wasn't for me, right? Like, I wasn't the right fit. But luckily, I got it.
So let's stay on that topic a little bit. So when you're on that mindset, what's the difference between DJing like a stadium crowd and like a club crowd?
Man, imagine trying to satisfy 800 people to 40,000.
Yeah.
That's really the biggest difference. So, and also you're in a corporate, like your bosses are on a corporate mindset versus a nightclub that they still operate as a business, but in a nightclub you get the alcohol, you get all the other things that they're trying to sell, right? So it's a different. In the stadium, you have to satisfy the fans, almost connect with the fans, but also connect with the players to get them hyped to where they want. So you have players all over the world, different cultures. So how do you, in 45 minutes of warm-up or 35 minutes, touch every player, but also that translates to the fans, right? And at the end, the fans are the ones that pay for the tickets.
I don't think we never talked about this on our show. So like your mindset is like 50-50. You got to make sure I never thought about make sure the players are good.
No.
I thought
So
it was all about the
so
crowd.
usually I start playing when players warm up. So in the stadium, inside the stadium there's 2 DJs, myself and then our in-house DJ, which is Mike Keith. Shout out to Mike Keith. Yeah, and he'll play. So this is a scenario. A game is at 7:30. The gates open at 5:30. He starts playing music inside the stadium, more like chill, lay back, stuff that the fans like. I'm outside,
Getting the
kind of emceeing. I used to DJ. Now we have DJ JMV as well. So he'll DJ, I'll MC, and get the fans hyped because we create what's called the player walk. So the players arrive in a bus. The fans kind of surround this, like make a tunnel, and that's where they do high fives, get autographs. Like the fans receive the players. So I'm hyping up, making the announcements. Once that's over, I go inside, and once the players start warming up, that's when I start. So there's times that I'm not DJing. There's times that I am. So usually when I start DJing, let's say warm up, depends on how they come out, but it's around 35 to 40 minutes. The first 25 minutes is straight music for the players.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
Like I'm dedicating songs that they requested. If they came up to me and I want to hear this, or usually we'll exchange messages, ask them, like I'll tell them what vibe they want, and I know how to satisfy each player. And then once, we get into a part of the warm-ups that we start focusing on the fans, then it's a 50-50.
Okay.
It'll be like one song for the players, one song for the fans.
Gotcha.
Sometimes those songs translate to both, so I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, it's a little bit...
It's different.
Cool. Yeah, but it's cool too because when I'm doing that, the fans learn what the players like, which is, to me, is cool. Like you start learning their like what style of music, also if reference to their cultures. Like we had a player that loved Amapiano. And like in a sports environment, Amapiano is very chill. Like
how you make that work,
So, and then also he would be like, he'll see me at the player walk. He's like, yo, I want these songs. I'm going to text them to you. I go get them. There's no clean version.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it's like, I'm searching the internet to see who has it in a clean version, or texting homies like Cassius one, like, yo, I need this track. Do you have it clean?
Yeah. Shout out to Cash.
You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot of prep. We have weekly calls about music with the director of the programming of the stadium.
DJs, you still want to be a stadium DJ?
It's a lot that goes into it.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of work, a lot of dedication.
But it's fun. I would go to the games. It looks like it's a lot of fun.
I love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I'm going on 9 seasons.
Wow. Let's clap it up for 9 seasons, man. Come on. Wow.
Really good seasons, too.
We have a championship.
Yep.
We have 3 trophies in the case, so it's pretty dope.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
If you're trying to be a traveling club DJ, there's no way you could. Like, if that's what you really want, it's hard. Like, I do both. When Atlanta United's in season, they play at home. I cannot travel.
Yeah.
Because it's dedicated. I could maybe travel on a Friday, but God forbid there's a flight delay
Yeah.
on Saturday
Yeah.
or anything.
To get
Then
back.
I don't make it to the stadium. I have to be at the stadium at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
We don't play till 7:30. So like, imagine the responsibility, but it's just different.
It's a lot of stuff that go into, like she said.
Yeah,
man.
different.
Just let me know.
I'm
I'm glad we talked about it.
what you want kind of vibe, like thing. Yeah.
So let's get into this first segment. It's
Yeah.
called DJ Flowers. If you could just give 3 DJs who probably inspired you or influenced you to become a DJ, or you just look up to, or
Oh man. All right.
advice?
So I could do past and present.
Yeah.
Danny M, one of the open format kings,
Yeah.
once one of my mentors. Still DJs at Ton and Groove.
Mm.
My first mentor that no longer DJs as much. He lives in Dallas, Pelos Parados. Man, and all that generation, shout out to DJ Weapons, JMV, that we all kind of came up together.
we got to get JMV on the show.
Yeah. And then I want to shout out those that are inspiring me nowadays. Like, shout out to Unruly and that whole crew
Unruly.
of mashup sessions. They're like killing it. I love Player 99, Champagne Trap,
Yeah.
Alex Heisey.
Champagne Trap is actually after you.
Yeah. Alex Heisey.
Yeah.
Let's see. Faded Panda, Villa, DJ Villa, which is an up and come. He's been doing it for like 3 years already, but he's like in that college circuit playing like house remixes, and he's very passionate, very dope at what he does. Man, there's so many. Shout out to my boy Eduardo Franco, which is like my right hand in all of our Latin events.
Yep.
Lemon, which is also another Latin DJ. There's so many guys that inspire me. Four Color Sack out of Seattle. So many DJs, like Cash doing his thing.
Yeah.
It's very hard, but those like that I'm constantly talking or seeing what they're doing that are inspiring. I like
Well, we're going to
those
give
guys.
y'all flowers from the
Yeah.
DJs Need Love Too show. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So Atlanta is known for the music culture right now. How has Atlanta inspired your music?
So I've always
style.
said that Puerto Rico gave me my sound, but Atlanta made my sound. So like the obviously Atlanta's hip hop capital. So my style of DJing, when I started DJing, I started as a Latin DJ, then I crossed over into what open format is. So in open format world, you have to learn how to play hip hop,
Yeah.
EDM, everything, all sorts of music. But I didn't want to play hip hop the way the Latin DJs or the DJs that I was listening to were playing. I wanted to play hip hop like a true hip hop DJ from
Yeah.
Atlanta. So I think
Well, let's
all
dive
the-
into that. How do they normally do that then? Would they just play for a couple seconds?
No,
Or
they
get in and out?
still play, but like, you know, maybe they'll use an intro or a blend or where in Atlanta I think has a lot of flavor of like that New York style drop on the one. Also a little bit of the West Coast, which is like blending more now with
Yeah.
all the tools, but just knowing the tracks, when to cut them, when to drop them, like if you didn't know how they reacted in the hip hop room, like you could play it in any other room and it wouldn't translate if
Right.
you're not
Same.
doing it right. So I remember I would stay at Gold Room on Fridays just listening, like even Compound, like I wanted to like listen to
How they play it?
funny
how the
story,
crowd
Trap
react, yeah.
Queen, Fetty Wap. I remember seeing that in the record pools and I was like, man, this is the like funniest name, corniest for a song.
Yeah.
Did not download it.
Yeah.
Went to the club that
Big
night.
record.
They dropped it and I was like, what the heck is this? I just Sam down. I was like, holy crap, that's that
Yeah.
Trap Queen song. Like,
And I know that record word for word right there.
bro, but you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like me not going to the club that night, I would have
Wouldn't-
I would have
never known.
missed
Yep.
that record on that weekend or even like
And it's still
maybe
a
in
big
2
record
weeks.
to this day.
Oh yeah, it came back like
Yeah.
it came back like crazy.
But I like that you said that because I will go to like I'm a piano parties
Yeah.
or Afrobeat parties just to see how they play the music because like you said, the way they might play it or the time they play it,
Yeah.
that all matters.
Correct.
Yeah, so
But to me, that works against me because, right, like I'll go to Bamba Tuesday for Cash, and the biggest record there, fire. But sometimes I would just like Shazam it or ask Cash what was the record, and then I would play it in like an open format or in a room that I think it could work, and it doesn't translate. It's just because Bamba Tuesdays is really
For that, yeah.
for that, right? So the biggest record there is because the people there are from
that, yeah.
Africa, from
they
like
wanna
they
hear that,
eat,
yeah.
breathe piano, they know it, right? Versus
Open format.
like an open format room, you know, you stick to the commercial, more Burna Boy, like all of that.
And let's stay there for a second. So, we're talking about like blending all of these like Latino and hip hop music. New DJ watching this right now. How important is it to know to be versatile in your style?
Man, if I was a new DJ, I wouldn't. Okay, there's two ways of going now as a DJ. You either go in on a genre. Example, like
That's
if you
what
want to
Cash said.
Yeah.
Yep.
either you want to be an amapiano, you go full in, produce it. House music, the same thing.
Yeah.
But if you like playing all sorts of music, then open format is the other way, because there is more open format gigs than there is a specific genre. So you have to understand really what is it that you want. Do you want to DJ every day and rock all sorts of room? Then you become an open format DJ. If you want to play your sound and create a sound,
Or your own party.
and you pretty much have to focus on the genre that you're trying to push, kind of thing.
Okay. So you did create your own party. I don't want to mispronounce it. So how do you pronounce it?
There's Candela.
Yeah, Candela.
Happens second Saturday of each month at District. 7 years now.
Yeah. Let's clap it up for 7 years, bro. Come on. God damn, man.
Yeah,
How many DJs said they could got a party that long, man?
What inspired you to throw your own events?
Man, so when I first started, like I mentioned, as a Latin DJ, when I first started in Atlanta around 2008-9, as a Latin DJ, you never got the main room. They were like, oh, yeah, you could go. We have the back room that fits 100 people or 200 people. You could take that and do whatever you want. But there was never importance or priority to that room. And I got frustrated with that, with the scene and also the way we were treated as far as Latin DJs. And I understood it because at the moment, people did not understand the magnitude of, or they didn't understand the music or see the magnitude that it is today. So I also got tired of playing in Latin rooms, and at the moment, bachata was very big, and the only thing that people, they will go to the club and only want to dance that, not go for the experience of like, hey, I came to have fun.
Yeah.
No, it's like I came here to hear the songs that I want, which we all deal with it, but literally until you not play bachata, the people will not go out and dance. So that's when I transitioned to open format, and I brought the Latin sound into the open format world. Like I remember being one of the first DJs to play Gasolina by Daddy Yankee at Opera in the main room, and the crowd going crazy, and the manager being like, yo, what are you playing? Like there's not a Latin night. And it wasn't a Latin night. I was just bringing in my flavor to it. So, you know, Bad Bunny happens. Reggaeton kind of blows up, and it was just, nobody will give me the chance. Like I knew if I didn't curate the night, they were not going to give me.
To like be creative or let you play what you want.
Correct.
To play.
Or manage the way that the sound. So I pretty much, what I was doing in 2008 and 9 and 10 in those Latin clubs, I was just like, oh, I could do this again. But obviously newer music, curated, and when it's your own party and you negotiate with venues, it gives you the flexibility of doing what you want. Yeah. So shout out to Opera nightclub back in the day. I used to have a Saturday. They got bought out, and the new owner didn't want that. He wanted to be in the EDM, and best thing that could happen, because then I went over to District, which had just recently opened, asked them for the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Party was a complete success, and then I asked for another date on a second Saturday in 2018. And coincidence, that day was the same day that Atlanta United won the championship. We had over 1,500 people in that building. Like, there was people hanging from places. It was a madhouse, but it was successful, right?
Do you have a clip of that?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so
I'm gonna send it.
We're gonna put that.
I'll send you
clip in here.
pictures and clip. And thankfully the club kind of trusted in me, and we continued, and we've been 7 years. So shout out to Stein over at District for trusting in that. And it's been 7 years of hard work.
Yeah.
Shout out to the staff of the venue, because no matter what you do, if you don't have a good venue, a good staff that treats your patrons the correct way, then they will never come back, because it goes hand in hand. Like when you're trying to create something at a venue, don't see the venue as your venue. You got to treat the venue as your partner. So like you create this partnership with the venue, even though it's your party. Just make sure that you explain the vision and everything. And shout out to my partner JB, Jesus, which we've been doing this forever. And I always said that what I was doing in 2008, 9, I think I was a little bit ahead of myself with the sound.
Setting foundation though.
Yeah, but also I didn't have the right team. So you have to have a good team around you and good people to be able to succeed at anything that you want.
Hey, before we get to the skills thing, man, I think this episode so far is just, you have to ask for your opportunities, man. Like, sometimes a lot of DJs get gigs from DJs, and, if they're very successful, some DJs get lucky, you know what I mean? But when you go out there and ask for what you want, man, and just keep asking, you never know,
Yeah.
Let's talk about some DJ skills real quick. How do you read a room and know what to play next?
Whew, that's crazy. So usually, I think every DJ has this.
Yeah.
You might correct me. We have this little level of ADHD in us that usually when I'm playing, I'm 5 songs ahead. Like, shout out to the Prepare For It on Serato.
Yeah. Come on, man. Use that prepare tab, man.
But, you usually that, like, if let's say you're trying to break a record, it happens a lot with the new hip hop that's coming out. It really doesn't translate in the clubs as much, at least in my world. If you're gonna try to break a record or play a new record, always have a safety
Follow-up,
record.
yeah.
Like have a no hands that it's like no matter, okay, that didn't work, or a trap queen or something like that. But you just read, and also you're playing to so many different people. You will never ever please, at least in an open format world, everyone at the same time. You will, because there will be people in there that do not like electronic music, that only like hip hop, and vice versa, or want to hear only Latin and stuff. So you just gotta be able to rotate the room, like keep everybody happy in certain moments. Plus, you have table clients that you gotta kind of please and make sure they're spending money.
Never heard of that. Table clients, there's table clients in the club now,
Yeah, it's VIP bottle services, man. Like, you gotta keep them happy. So you play records that we play the same 100 records, right? That are like are gonna work. It's what makes you different from every other DJ is how you play it. That 3 hours of looking for that one remix that nobody else has is gonna differentiate you. So you play and you kind of gauge. You start getting reactions, and how the night at the beginning of the night, how your night is gonna go. That's why I honestly love opening for myself because I could literally manage the room the whole night. Like, and I get I call it my warm up. So I'll get on usually at 11 and start playing, and your hands get warm, you get loose, like all of that. So, excuse me. It's just you gotta really pay attention. Like, I honestly DJs nowadays, and nothing against you guys, but I see you guys not using headphones, and to me it's like the way that I grew up DJing, you had to learn how to. There was no Serato didn't have the VPMs back in the day. You had to learn how to beat match, right? So I'm constantly listening to the next song. It's like if it's a new remix or something in the drop, or I hear the key, I see how these two will work. It's just all those tools let you know how to read a room, right? And that allows me not to have just be looking at the computer. Like, it allows me to play a record, look around, kind of you dance a little. If you people are like dancing and vibing with you, you know, like
Yep.
that's how you kind of manage the night.
What's a song that you know anytime you play it, it's
No
a
hands.
banger?
No hands. Waka flocka.
Okay.
That's 100% true.
No
Doesn't
hands.
matter where you
Waka
at.
flocka.
Yeah.
Like no matter. White people love that. Latinos love that. Black people love that. Everybody loves
Yeah, I
that
love that
record.
song.
And it's, you know how you have the play count on Serato now? Like they
Oh,
added
how
that
many times
feature.
you play it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That has to be one of the
Yep.
most played tracks. Another record. Man, this might be like, I don't play this record, but Back That Ass Up could be
Yeah.
another one.
It don't matter where your party at, you might get
Holla Back Girl by Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
Give Me Everything by Pitbull now. Like,
Keep going. Keep going.
it's just like, you know, like
Yeah.
hits like on the newer side, John Summit records, Where Are You Now? Bad Bunny,
Oh yeah.
Gasolina, Daddy Yankee. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many records, but to me, like, No Hands and Gasolina are like you call them safety records, but I enjoy playing those records in
Yeah.
my sets. It's not they're part of my set and I love them.
Safety records.
Yeah.
So let's play a game. It's called DJ Confessions.
Okay.
So pretty much, I'm gonna say a phrase and you just
Finish it.
say a word. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
But you
I-
can't say
I hate when promoters.
Want us to bring people when it's their job.
Oh, okay, I like that one. The worst request I've got is,
Jeez. There's a,
or the okay. Let me
actually
rephrase that.
recently.
The worst request I get.
No, I got a really bad request recently. I'm not gonna be able to phrase it because I don't know the name of the song. It was a country song. Playing at a spot in Bucket called 30. One of my favorite spots to DJ right now. True open format, like anything works. It was at Ohio versus I think UGA or one of the college footballs. This guy comes in Ohio, late crowd. Guy he's like, gives me a tip, and it wasn't about a tip. It was like, yo, play this record. Everybody's gonna go crazy. Mind you, the bar is full of Ohio people.
Say that.
So I see the record. I don't get to hear it, but I trust him. I was like, yo, this guy. I thought it was like Ohio, like everybody,
Theme song, yeah.
like it was part of the team, bro. That was my fault, but that has to be the worst request. I'll find the name. I'll send it to you guys so you
Okay.
guys could like
Yeah,
put
yeah,
it down
got
here
the
or
record.
something.
It was just like slow. It just like killed the vibe.
Country slow, like
Yeah.
that record should not be played in a club ever.
Okay.
And like I didn't look at it at a record pool where I could find a redrum. I just iTunes downloaded it. Let's go. But I trusted him, thinking it was like you know when you play Sweet Home Alabama for Alabama fans.
Yeah.
I thought I was
what you
gonna
thought it
get
was
that
gonna be.
reaction
Yeah.
no matter what.
And they sing that, yep.
Okay.
The manager goes like, "What the fuck was that?" I was like,
I don't
client
know.
on the table requested it, and I'm sorry. He's like, "Oh, okay," and she's like, "Yeah, don't ever play that again." I was like, "Oh, trust me, it's deleted. It's been deleted."
All right, next one. I've played this song even though I hate it. Well, probably that one.
There is a song, and I'm drawing a blank. Oh, there's a Dominican dembow artist called Jailin La Mas Viral. Chapa and Bing Bong blew up last year, like around the summer. Hated those songs.
But they
But
love
the
it.
girls loved it, man. Every time I would play, I would just have like
That dig it up.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll be like I would even look like at people like having fun. I was like, I don't want to see people having fun. It's called Bing Bong. It was horrible, but
They love it.
they loved it. Like girls would get mad that I
you
wouldn't
didn't
play it,
Mhm.
and then it got to a point. I was like, I'm here to play for the girls and the
Yeah.
people like you, even if I don't like it. But that was one reason.
All right, the last one. Craziest thing I've seen in the club is.
Too many of those. Too
Like, what's
many
the
of
craziest?
those.
Like, did I really just see that?
Sex on the dance floor.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Guy
crazy.
come up and say, "Hey man, give me 1 second." Come into the booth. They do drugs. I got thrown a penny, a quarter, like too many crazy things. I saw a guy get on the on a couch and jump on the VIP table full of bottles because he said something regarding wrestling. Mind you, he paid probably $1,000 for that table, and he just did that.
Wow.
Too many.
I DJ'd a porn event in Miami back in like 2016, Exotica. It was like one of the wildest things I've ever did. Never even knew what type of music I played anyway, but it was definitely crazy. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a little bit more fun, right? This is called Crowd Control Challenge, right? Now, the crowd is dead at 1 a.m. What song are you playing?
No hands, gasolina. Like, it depends on the room, but like if I'm in a Latin environment, anything Bad Bunny. But here's the thing, like, if the crowd is dead as in reaction or the venue is dead?
It's just dead.
It's just dead.
Like, nobody there.
Yeah, it's people there, but it's just dead, though. What song are you going to play?
Whatever the
Prime
one
time.
person is dancing, I'm going to play for them. That's
Yeah.
really it. Whoever's having fun at that moment, my attention is locked in.
Crowd scenario. A fight just broke out. What song are you playing to get the party back?
Man, I used to stop the music because I thought that was the correct thing. And I don't do that anymore because you really, like, if people haven't noticed there's a fight,
Yeah.
when you stop the music,
all
you
the
really
attention goes to you.
give the, because that was what security used to want it. So what I'm hoping is the fight is not big enough and nobody noticed. Usually I'll just yell at the security, like, just, it's always good to know if you're a resident of any, always good to know a few of the security names. So like if something happens to you or something, you're able to shout it out. But man, I just kind of continue. If it's a funny fight, then I'll drop the Rocky team just to fuck with them.
Yep.
Yeah, or
You got two more.
or something like move, like
Yeah.
if you get kicked out. I don't know, like depends. If
Yeah.
it's something funny that wasn't big a deal, but if it's something serious, like try not to get
Get
the
on.
attention.
That ludicrous move probably gonna start another fight. Now all the girls left the
give
dance
you
floor.
buck.
All the girls left the dance floor. What song are you playing right away?
Beyonce, Crazy in Love.
The promoter says play Spanish music, but nobody is Latino. What song are you gonna play?
Gasolina.
Gasolina is the go-to song, guys.
Yeah, it is.
All
Or
right.
something Pitbull.
Yeah.
So let's talk business and branding. So you work with big brands, Apple, Red Bull,
Yes.
Major League Sports. How important is it to brand yourself?
So, DJ, besides knowing how to DJ and your skills, is obviously the number one important thing. Second most important thing is your sound has to be different and unique. Because if you sound like me, people are never gonna remember you.
Yeah.
They're gonna think you're just gonna remind them of another DJ, right? And then third, your branding is as equal important, especially nowadays where TikToks. I mean, you got the TikToks, the Instagram, the viral moments are trending. It's your branding has to be. Now, I'm not saying you have to do that because that doesn't really translate to the nightclub. But your branding and not only that, your word in the city have to be as well as important. So like branding, you just have to be clean, professional. It depends where you want to go, honestly, because if you want to play in a club, let's say that they allow weed smoking or they sell weed and stuff, and that's what you like, then you go towards that image, right? Like, or whatever. So just, it kind of comes back to like, depends what you really want to do. You focus and you figure out how to get there. But branding is super important. You just got to let people know that you're out there.
You out there, yeah.
And people don't really have to go to a club to hear you now, right? So how do you motivate them to come and check you out? It's such a
Social
really
media.
hard question, but it is important.
I was just going to ask you that question. Like, what would you tell a DJ that's trying to break into the scene right now? Like, right now, what would you tell a new DJ?
First two, like content, skills, create your sound, and then build your brand, right? Like depending on where you want to go, start building it, but also be unique to yourself. Like don't sell yourself. Don't, because such and such is doing this and it worked for them, it doesn't mean it's gonna work for you. And an example is like I have a bunch of friends that they record their sets or they do like the apartment sets, invite friends. They have millions of views on YouTube and all of that. Doesn't mean if I do it's gonna work. It just really depends on the timing. So I started recording my sets and putting them out, but it's more for like, yo, this was a dope set. I'm gonna. I worked really hard on a different set. I want to record it. And I want people to experience it and stuff. And I actually just use it to like, if people are thinking, yo, what is Candela like? Have something. Oh, this is what Candela sounds like. This is what you could experience. So it just advises. Make sure you're good at DJing.
Definitely make sure you're good.
Yeah. Create your own sound, and then create a brand around yourself. Like, just create something. It's like anything. Yeah. I'm trying to sell you a car. Why are you gonna buy that car from me? So it's just that.
So I have a question. What is EU doing after he leaves the club? Are you playing music in the car? Is it quiet?
Hell no, super silent.
Yes.
Or I'm listening to completely different style of music. Like I'll listen to reggae a lot. Or if it's my party, I'll actually be on a call with my partner and we kind of recap over the night and talk what went wrong, what happened, stuff that I saw, what he didn't see. Sometimes we go to after parties. Like, you know, there's friends that want to continue. It really depends. Sometimes I'm on my way to the airport. Like I have a 5 a.m. flight. So, but if dead silence most of the time, or a podcast or a documentary that I was watching, like something to wind down. So when I get home, shower and ready to go to bed.
One of the answers you said was really dope, man. You know, I used to do that a lot. Like after my sets, you just recap.
Yeah.
People like, yo, I should have played this song. You know what I mean? And then you'll just put it back in your mental notes and everything. But it's always like a song I was like, damn, I should have played this song.
It happens all the time, man. Like I could be all week, yo, I want to play this song. I'm going to play this song, Candela. I'm going to play this song, Candela. And I never played it for two reasons. It just didn't work on the way the set kind of formed itself, or I forgot, or I went a different direction. Half of the time, I have homies that literally go into their history and look at what they played. I don't, because no matter how I look at it, I could try to replicate that same set the next Saturday and it's not going to work. Because, like, that's where, like, DJs ask me, do you plan your set or do you kind of, like, freestyle, like, on the go? I never plan my set because you never know. Unless I'm playing a festival that it's like, yo, you got, like, tomorrow and tomorrow. I knew I was playing 60 minutes at this time, at this stage, and this was the vibe that I wanted to do. So I planned my set because I couldn't be like, oh, let me see what works. And so that's the only time I plan my set. At Candela, I planned the first two songs, the intro and the second song, just in case there's some trouble when we do the switch up between the opening DJ and myself. I have... Like, I'm ready to go on and fix the problem on the equipment if we have an issue. But besides that, it's just the crowd really will tell you where you need to take them. And in every scenario, every club,
that means
is
look
different.
up, DJs. Look up at the crowds. Get out the computer. Look up.
Yeah.
Let's have some rapid fire fun real quick. Atlanta versus Miami nightlife.
ATL all day.
Miami versus NYC nightlife.
NYC all day.
NYC versus Cali.
I haven't hung out much in Cali and gone out much in Cali, but from what I hear, Cali closes at 1:30 in the morning.
Crazy.
Bro, 1:30 in the morning, we like peak.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go NYC.
Craziest country you DJ'd in?
Man, I've been lucky enough to go as far as Argentina,
Wow.
Costa Rica, Colombia, but I'm gonna say Dubai.
If you could DJ for any artist world tour, who would it be right now?
Bad Bunny, for sure. And Justin Timberlake, I always said it, but my boy Andrew Hypes is his DJ, so props to him. Kills. If you guys never been to a Justin Timberlake concert, you have to go. Like, Andrew Hypes from the opening set is insanely, his name says it, Andrew Hypes. Like, he's part of Justin Timberlake's team. Is not like just an open, like he's part of the.
It's funny. I just saw a video of Justin. I think a girl was like sending a message or something, and he was like standing in front of her.
Yeah.
And they was like, "Look," and she looked and he walked away.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
But he's a true performer. Like the same thing. If you never been to a Beyonce or a JC show, I know they're expensive, but they're worth every dollar, every penny. I think my first JC and Beyonce show was on the tour run too at the Benz. Atlanta is a magical place because it was a runway at the security lines. Yeah. Like I was like, shit, I'm underdressed. Like it was just like I really didn't think my outfit. Like people are judging me. Yeah. But the amount of production and show is like, those are things that you have to like. If you like concerts and shows, must like even if you don't like the music or the genre, it's just like about the whole performance. Must check
Production.
But Bad Bunny, Justin Timberlake.
We having a whole lot of fun today, man. We got EU in the building, man. If you're enjoying what you're seeing right now, whatever platform you are watching us on, it's really important that you tap in with us, all right? Hit the like, subscribe to us, man. We do this on the basics, all right? Listen, we ask all our DJs a lot of questions, but the main question is, why do DJs need love?
Man, the amount of pressure a DJ carries as a career is like, it's huge. Like, be nice to your DJs, man. Like, you don't know what we go through on a personal basis, or like if we're humans as well, right? We have a family. Like, let's say we had a rough day and we got to go to the club and then we got to put with your shit. Like, but at the end, honestly, like once I'm in my DJ booth, I forget everything. Yeah. And that's like, I think that's why we love it so much. Is it's really addictive. Yeah. The energy we get.
Draining at the same time too.
Yeah, but honestly, it's not even love. Just go have fun. Go dance. Enjoy the experience. If the DJ's bad, you have every reason to not have fun and be what the. But everybody needs love. It's not just DJs. You don't know, like when you go to a club, you don't know what that bartender's day was, the security's day was.
Facts.
Management, if she had to fire somebody or she found, like, you don't know. So like when you're going to a venue or a club bar, you're there to have a good time. Remember, the people that are serving you, they're not with their families, or they had a day job and they're doing this for extra money. Like, you never know. So like, always be nice. No, it doesn't matter what situation, but always be nice.
I love that, man.
Yeah.
All right. Like we said, that is another episode of the DJs Need Love 2 podcast. Hit that like and subscribe button. I go by the name DJ Monet.
I'm DJ Batio.
And this is
DJ EU.
And we are out of here. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro.